Microphone check. 1, 2. Yeah. We're live. Are we ready? Digital Drummer J, what's happening? Alright, man. It's LeetCode time. Guess I'll check out the daily problem. Here we go. Binary watch. A binary watch has 4 LEDs on top. Wait, a binary watch has 4 LEDs on the top to represent the hours and 6 LEDs on the bottom to represent the minutes. Each LED represents a 0 or 1 with the least significant bit on the right. Alright, so given an integer turned on, which represents the number of LEDs that are currently on, return all possible times the watch could represent. You may return the answer in any order. I don't know what they're talking about, but I'll see what's up. Making some good progress with GitHub Copilot and Squad. Squad gives you an AI dev team through GitHub Copilot. So I guess that's similar to the Claude agent teams that I have yet to mess with. Plan to mess with them this week though. Alright, so let me see what they're saying here. They just give me something turned on, an integer. Represents the number of LEDs that are currently on. Return all possible times the watch could represent. This question is confusing, man. So there's 4 LEDs on the top and 6 on the bottom. Okay. It's an easy question. I feel like most easy questions should be like easy, right? Anyways, turned on is some number, and it's how many lights are turned on. So turned on is only up to 10. So then, I mean, if it's 1 light turned on, then it's just 1 of every light. If it's, do I have to do some type of recursion or something here? Am I overthinking this? Is it just super simple? I'm just complicating it in my mind. Let's see. Let me look at some of these examples that they give us. The hour must not contain any leading 0. For example, 1 is not valid. It should be 1. The minute must consist of 2 digits and may contain a leading 0. Yes, okay. Man, I don't want to do this daily problem. I'm not gonna lie. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Clearly. So what's going through my mind is, wait, the hour. What is going through my mind? Do I have to choose? Hold on. The most amount of lights that can be on, like we can only have, I guess we can have them all. Is this a 24-hour clock? No, it's not, because it has AM, PM. So if they're all on, is that possible? No. We can only have a maximum of 2 on in the hours, if that's the case, right? Because 8 plus 4 is 12. If you had 3 on, it would be over 12. So then up to 2 into the hours. And I guess, what if all the minutes were set? How much would that be? That would be too much. And up to 4 in the minutes, I guess. So up to 6 total lights can be set. 4. Hey, Brett, what's happening? 4 plus 2 plus 1. Wait, what's 4 plus 2 plus 1? 7. What are you talking about? Plus 1? 3 lights. Oh, 4 plus 2 plus 1. I see what you're saying for the hours. Yeah. So it's not 2, it's up to 3. But we can't have 4 set in the hours is too much. And I guess we can have like 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So up to 5 for the minutes. So then anything over 7 lights is impossible and undefined. Man, this problem seems a little bit annoying, huh? For an easy problem? Do they just want me to... I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping, Brett. These problems, man. I was not ready for one of these for the daily problem. Think you're optimizing a bit? Am I? So you're saying I can just brute force the stuff? At least for the hour hands, right? Should I just check? Should I just go through every minute and every hour and just check if it's possible to make any way you think about it is brute forceable? Yeah. I did the worst brute force and it worked for me. Yeah, I mean, even, alright, it's still a little bit weird for me to do this problem. Alright, so I guess I'll just go through all the times and see if it's possible to make that time, huh? No. That sounds too crazy, man. But I suppose it would work. Hours. Alright, I'm gonna just do it, man. So it goes up to 12. And for every hour. I don't know why I'm tripping on this problem. Phase Shukla, what's happened? I got L4 offer from Google. Hey, welcome, man. Congratulations. That must feel really nice. Joining next month. Hey, when did you do your, like, how long did it take you to find out from your final interview until you got the offer? That's bumping. And do you want to share what location, or do you want to keep that on the down low? I am not working at Google still. I left a few months ago in November, but it's still a nice company to work for, I think. Yeah, I was in, oh dang, Kirkland. I've never been to that office. I started in Sunnyvale and I ended in New York. So I spent 2 years in each place. but I never went to the Kirkland office. It took me like 2 weeks for them to process headcounts and all that. Or hiring committee. I don't know what HC is. Hiring committee probably. Dang, so that's not bad. 2 weeks to hear back. Boom. Life-changing offer, man. Do you know, like, what org you're gonna be in? Are you gonna be in cloud? Are you gonna be in core? Are you gonna be in, I don't know, search? Whichever platform and devices or whatever. Google Cloud, very nice, man. Yeah, usually it's Cloud that's hiring or whatever, man, because Cloud has like, alright, Google I think has like 180,000 employees, and then Cloud has like 60,000 employees or something. AI infra, dang, that's a big time job, man. You're right in the money makers. Congratulations. Very, very happy for you. Alright, let's try and solve this LeetCode daily easy problem. So if we have this many turned on, how many, so it's like we gotta count the bits for the hour. Was it built-in pop count? Should we do that? Or should we like should we make a function? I'm gonna use a no, I'm gonna make my own function, because why would I make my own function when I can just do the pop count? Nah. I'll make my own function, man. Here we go. What's the trick again? It's like, and then something like that. Is it and equal? I think so. And then I'm just gonna be like, hour bits is count bits for the hour, and then minute bits is count bits for the minutes, and then I'm gonna have to see if this number equals exactly to turned on, and if it is, then we can make this number, right? So if hour bits plus minute bits is equal to turned on, then it's valid, and we can append to our answer. So they want us in this format. I don't know how to get it in this format, man, properly, so I guess I'm gonna just do some hard-coded junk. Hey, thanks for your streams, keep me consistent. Hey, no worries. But hey, how come it says first time chat here? Have you been a lurker this whole time? Been just lurking and having me in the background or something? I wonder how long you've been studying and stuff. How much, how many LeetCode problems you did, or if you took the contest, see if you got any tips for the rest of the chat. I'm very interested in what you have to say. Wait, what was I doing? It's counting the bits, and then if it's good, I'm just going to append it somehow. What should I make another function? Maybe like format time or something. Can I call it format time? Yeah. Hour bits or hour and minute. And I'll make it right here. Wait, so our string would just be something like that. I guess, all right, we'll do it caveman way. So if our is equal to 0, this is gonna be such a shit solution, man. I'm not proud of whatever I'm doing right here. So if that is that, then our R string is just gonna be like that. I guess if it's a single digit, then it's 0 plus can we just do our minus? Does that look weird, man? Can I do that? This looks kind of funky, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should do this. And then that should just be, oh no, it should be plus, sorry. And then that should just be that character, right? And then the same thing for the minutes, basically, right? They just want 2-string hour. Let me think about that, Brett. I'm doing all types of nonsense tonight. I struggle with these problems, I'm not gonna lie. Problems that don't fit an algorithm, it's like I start to do some weird things. Let's see. Oh, they don't want the double zeros, they just want a single 0. I see. Maybe I just misread that. Or I never paid attention closely enough. I just assumed they wanted all 4 digits always. So maybe I just had to leave it like this. Virgent, welcome. What's happening? What am I practicing for? That's a good question, man. I don't know. I'm practicing to. Yeah, I never really thought about that, man. Why do I do LeetCode? I don't even want a job, man. I do it for the love of the game. That's why I do it. I do it because I think I enjoy this little community of people that come and solve these algorithm problems together. And we discuss different solutions and we share solutions and we see different ways of solving the same problem. We all come up with different ways. And then I think, you know, because all these companies ask these questions in the interview, it's nice to always be trained up so you can just get a job on demand if you wanted. So I guess that's why I practice. Because it gives me a sense of belonging in some type of community, man. Alright. Minute string, and then alright. Are you interested in LeetCode for agents? Or is it something that you know you should probably study, but you don't really want to waste time doing this? Man, where are so many bugs? Not right now, but did it for a while. It can be fun if not forced. Yeah, I think so. Ooh, what is going on here, man? Minutes, 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 minutes. And then format string, minute string. Come on. I'm just gonna do I don't know what they're talking about, man. Alright, easy problem, but it wasn't so easy for me. This was like I didn't even get it right. This is like a medium problem for me, man. Hey, how come I never got this one, man? How come that 12 o'clock 2 bits, so it goes up to 12. Maybe my account bits is wrong. Can't be, right? Numbers only. Oh. Yes, yes. I'm silly. But still, that wouldn't fix this case though, would it? Because 12 and 0 would still be in there. So although I think this is a bug, it doesn't fix. Oh, I thought you meant 11 and. Come on, man. Wait. Oh, I was misreading this. I was yeah. Wait, hold on, man. Is that a normal clock? Because isn't there a 12 o'clock? I guess it would be 0 o'clock PM. This is a weird watch. This problem is weird, man. Yeah, they allow 0 time and no PM. What a... I would never buy this watch. Anyways, thank you very much, Brett. I would, for sure, not into this one. This watch. Alright, am I warmed up? Am I ready for... Hey, Brett, do you do the virtual contests? Or are you just like a daily problem kind of guy? Haven't been? So maybe you used to do them, or it's just like a recent thing, or you just never really did them? Alright, so I'll try the bi-weekly first, and then I'll hit the weekly after. Yeah, I guess virtual contests is a bit too much thinking. Here we go. Drink some water first. Oh wait, did I have am I ignoring any YouTube chat here? Yeah, I am ignoring. That's where the Google guy is from, man. Jeez. Oh, came onto Twitch because I am so bad at reading YouTube chat. Alright, here we go, man. Bi-weekly contest 176. Drink some water, and then I'm just gonna try and see how far I can get. Here we go. Panda Dexon Good luck on the big exam tomorrow. I think if you didn't study, you should try and cram. If you think you're well studied, get some rest. And don't oversleep. Hey, Javier D, what's happening? Homeboy Penji, how you doing? Just got here and I'm gonna dip, but have a great night. Hey, thank you for showing up, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right, here we go. Weighted word mapping. You are given an array of strings, words, where each string represents a word containing lowercase English letters. You're also given an integer array weights of length 26, where weights I represents the weight of the ith lowercase English letter. The weights of a word is defined as the sum of the weights of its characters. For each word, take its weights mod 26 and map the result to a lowercase English letter using reverse alphabetical order. Return a string formed by concatenating the mapped characters for all words in order. What kind of question one they're talking about, man? So they give us these words, some weights. And you do something. The sum of the weights of its characters. Take the weight mod 26, map the result to a lowercase English letter using the reverse alphabetical order. Alright, I think I can do this. Alright, yeah, this is like a reading comprehension one or something, man. What am I doing? Iterating through the words, and I gotta find the weight, the sum of the weight of its characters. So for every character in that string, we're gonna sum the weights. What are the weights up to? 100. No chance of overflow. So the weights, so it's C minus A. 2026 easy be like, hey, Ricky Wong, are you a LeetCoder too? Not only a typing enthusiast and a stock market lover, but also a LeetCoder. Nice. Hey, what are we doing? Sum of the weights, and you take the mod of the sum and you make some character of the reverse. How do I do that reversed order thing, man? I might have to figure that one out. But the mod would be that. And then we want, alright, so if this is 0, then it'd be like Z minus the mod, maybe. Let's see. Rij YYY. I'm gonna send it, and G. Alright, not bad, not bad. Q2, number of prefix connected groups. Hey, Elite Whale, what's up? 13 years of experience, 0 LeetCode. Dang. Hey, I guess you don't need LeetCode for every company, right? Alright, here we go, man. You're given an array of strings, words, and an integer k. Two words, A and B, at distinct indices are prefix connected if their prefixes are the same. Up to k. Their prefixes up to k are the same. A connected group is a set of words such that each pair of the words is a prefix connected. Return the number of connected groups that contain at least 2 words formed from the given words. Note, words with length words with length less than k cannot join any group and are ignored. Duplicate strings are treated as separate words. 2 K2 AP. What? Words sharing the same AP, apple, apply, and banana. There are two connected groups, each containing at least 2 words. Okay. Alright, what's going on in my mind immediately is the same thing that usually happens every time I read a problem is I don't know what the hell the problem is asking and I have to read it again. That's what happens, man. So A and B at distinct indices are prefix connect. So alright, we just need to find all the words with similar prefixes. Is this a try problem, man? Or let me think some more. Let me look at the constraints. 5,000 words, and each word has 100 characters. So that's 500,000 characters potentially. Oh, and K is 100, so that means that's a lot of prefixes, man. I don't even really know what I'm doing here. Let me look at example 3. So say the answer is 2 because at least how many groups share at least 3 words in their prefix? We got dog, we got doggy, and we got bat, and we got bat. So that's 2 different groups. These 3 and those 3. What am I thinking here? Do yeah, what am I thinking, man? This is easy. Right? We'll see if it's easy, man, but I'm gonna try something. So I'm gonna use a hash map, and I'm just going to hash the first K prefix of every string and then see if it's there. So I don't know why it took me so long to think of that, but it seems like that's what I should do, unless it's just a trap to think like that, you know. Alright, so anyways, how do I use this substring, man? Is it like, and should I be using the reference there so I don't make copies? And then here it would be that many characters, and then I put it in here, and then but then they say words with less length than K do not join any group. So if this length is less than K, we should just continue. And what counts as a group? At least 2 words. So now I'm going to iterate over all the groups that I have, I guess. And then I'm gonna be like, if there's at least how many? 2 things in the group, then let's see if this works. Two answers 2. I'm looking for 2, 1, 2, and I got 2, 1, 2. Should I send that? Let me just quickly check. Overflow chance, probably not. Whatever, I'm gonna just send it. Alright, that's too easy, man. What kind of Q2 was that? It's throwing me off how easy these are. Dang, House Robbers Part 5. House Robbers is one of my favorite problems of all time. But I don't know anything about Part 5. I didn't even know there's a Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4, man. The real challenge was reading comprehension for real, Ricky Wong. This is like a reading contest so far. maybe Q3 changes things. All right. You are a professional robber planning to rob houses along a street. Each house has a certain amount of money stashed and is protected by a security system with a color code. You are given two integer arrays, nums and colors, both of length n, where nums I is the amount of money in the ith house and colors I is the color code of that house. You cannot rob two adjacent houses if they share the same color code. Return the maximum amount of money you can rob. How many colors? A lot of colors. And a lot of houses. So in regular house robbers, it's like take it or leave it. But now there's a new constraint. Not only, well, what's the original? You can't rob two adjacent houses. But now you can only rob them if they're different colors. Wait, what? So, if you cannot rob two adjacent houses, what does that mean? Do we still just take it or leave it? But only if it's... No. Because if everything is the same color, that would be too long. Seems like a interesting, silly question, maybe. Let me think. For every house... Alright, it's House Robber 5. They're not going to give you just take it or leave it, man. Because that's in part 1. It's got to be something different. Otherwise, why are they going to have a new problem, you know? So, can I rob two adjacent houses that share the same color? Yeah, so the only decisions I have to make is like, which one of these houses should I rob? The first one or the next one? But then when you have like a lot of the same color houses in a row, like here, what does that mean, man? Do I have to run House Robber, the regular House Robber, on every streak? Is that crazy? That sounds a little crazy, man. Dang, that's a lot of people that got this problem right, so it must be something easy. If I ran House Robber is ON. If I ran it on every single consecutive streak, that should be alright. I might have to do that, man. I might have to do that. Let me just try and think, why would it not work? Why would it not work? I don't know why it wouldn't work, man, so I'm gonna try it. So here we go. I'm not sure how to implement it yet, but I think he can do that. Hey, everyone from YouTube, sorry, I just seen your messages again. Silen, how you doing? Substring? Oh, well, I think that was the last problem. Good morning, Go Shikram, how you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I guess I'll make House Robbers, the regular House Robber. Why is sane? Thank you very much for that, Hydrates. Cheers. Alright, I'm making a house robbers take it or leave it DP. And I'm trying to figure out how long these consecutive colors are. And I'm running that DP for that length. That's what I'm trying to do. So it's just standard take it or leave it. So at every index we have to make that decision. So the decision to take it would look like we take that money from the current house at that index and we add the DP of if we went to the next. So if we took that house, then that means we can't rob the next house. We gotta go to the next one. And then the start and the end don't change. But we can, yeah, we can always take, right? And if we left it, it would just be I plus 1. We just go to the next house. And then, how do we, man, how do we cache this, man? Do I create a new cache every time and clear it? Yeah, and I'll just or something. All right, so now I'm iterating through all the houses, and then I have to like, I know my start is at the current index of that houses that start with that color or houses that are this color, right? Start at I. And we have to find out how far the same color goes. So maybe I'll just use like a while loop, man. I don't know how to do this. So while nums starts, I don't know how to do this end yet. Wait, so we have the colors. I guess we have color I. So while this start is equal to colors I, then oh, we should do end, right? And then this will find wherever they change until it's not equal. And then I can just be like, max money is the DP of whichever index we're at. I guess that would be the I. Yeah, start and I should be the same here. So I'm gonna just put I and end. And maybe this might be end minus, I might be off by 1, man. Let me think about that. So if it reaches equals to or reaches that index, we should return. So maybe I should just keep it end like that. And this would be the max, but I should probably clear my cache or something. Or, you know what? Maybe I'll just pass it in, actually. Like so. And then, yeah, I'll create it right here, pass it in right here. And then, maybe? There's probably some bugs, off by 1s, typos, but we'll see if I get these answers in the example. Oh, you know what might get long, it might actually get me, man. So I should specify this as long. I have a history of guessing integer overflows when I shouldn't, man. It's always on my mind, but it always catches me still. So like look at all these errors, longs. Like this maybe too, I should keep as long. this here. Anything else? I'm pretty sure I might be missing one, but we'll see. Alright, what are they talking about, man? Cache. Cache. Alright, what are they talking about now? Here we go. 1, that's not right. 2, 1. That is absolutely not right, man. Is it time to do some eyeball debugging, or should I put some couts in there? I'm not too sure about these start and ends, so that would be the first thing I'm couting, man. And maybe I should put the number. Let's see. Alright, 1 from 0 to... Oh, look at that. That don't look right. No, that looks... That looks wrong, man. Come on. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. But now, I got some problems here. Why is it tripping now? Oh, I see. Tekna, thank you very much for the follow. Ooh, 18, 12. All right, I got serious bugs still. Let me see. Maybe I should look at this. Good luck on practice. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, the number 1 goes from 0 to 2. Yeah. The number... No. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what, man? When I'm coming up here, I'm like reprocessing the same color multiple times, you know? But what I should be doing is some stuff like that. It's kind of weird and messy, but I think it'll be all right. 9, 8, 22. 9, 8, 22. What's up? Am I gonna overflow? There might be bugs, man. Easy AQ, what's happening? I don't know. Let me think. Sunny Gak, welcome. You can use 2 variables for caching previous. Previous. Oh, I see what you're saying, maybe. Dang. I might have to do that, actually. Because, how am I going to get memory limit exceeded, man? I didn't think it'd be that crazy. I didn't think it would be that crazy. I wonder if there's like a bug in my code that's causing crazy memory, or if it's just the way my algorithm is. It's just bad, you know? Oh, maybe it's because I'm doing cache of size n here that's unnecessarily large when it just really needs to be the size of that. Let me try this. And then now when we, oh, come on, man. I didn't even use the cache, man. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell is they're talking about, man? Jesus Christ. What am I doing here? And I didn't even set it to like -1 or anything, man. What am I doing for real? Tripping. That's what I'm doing. I don't have that competition focus. Make the cache, I don't even use it. What's the point of cash if you don't spend it, man? Oh, look at that. It passed. Should I send it again? Alright, now I'm stumped. Now maybe I should try to optimize the size of this cache. I think that's a good idea. So instead of using N, I'm going to use, I don't fully understand why MLE. I don't either, but I think it has something to do with creating this big ass cache in this for loop every single time when it doesn't need to be that big. I thought, you know, actually let me try and experiment something here because I'm kind of curious. What if I, instead of like creating a new one every time, what if I just, well, I think, let me think. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Brett. I'm a little bit confused. But, all right, I'm just going to set the cache size to be n minus start plus 1 for good luck. Do I even need plus 1 there? I don't think so, but I'll do it anyways. And then here, when I access the cache, I'll do, how do I do this? I start minus, I minus start. Maybe that's good. All right. Dang, that's a very different number than I got before. I don't think, I think I messed something up, man. Yeah, 6, yeah, definitely messed something up with this cache move I did here. Let me think, like, why would it not be I minus start? Oh, you know what? I don't, come on. I don't change the size of the thing, man. I change the dang value, man. Come on now. What kind of joke business is going on tonight, guys? Seriously. Alright, that's more like it. Let's see what's up now. Liquid Surya, what's happening? Hey, that works. I guess just creating that big ass cache in a for loop, because it would have been potentially 100,000 times I'm creating 100,000 long vector of cache. Create cache when moving from one color to another, but you free it each time. But maybe it's on such a shit machine that it can't free it in time as fast as the for loop is running or something like that, you know. Maybe it's like running on like half of a virtual core or whatever, and or like it can't, yeah, who knows. Oh, that isn't how free works? Yeah, you already know I don't really know much about that stuff. But I thought it would have worked. Like, that's why I didn't even bother trying to think of the size of the cache, because I thought I could just set n. All right, maybe we can try some experiments here, because this is a little bit interesting. Yeah. So instead of optimizing the size of the cache there, what if we like, wait, did something else? What is something else though? I don't know what we could do that's different, man. She should focus on the contest first. Hey, maybe I should, Javier D. Maybe I should. All right, here's my submission if anyone's curious about messing with that. But I don't even think I can pass Q4s. There was a cleaner take it or leave it. Yeah. I think whatever I'm doing here is a little bit caveman style. Let's see. Cleaner, take it or leave it, man. So, all right, you just start from the beginning, and it's the maximum of the current number or there, and then oh, I see. Wait, so if the colors are equal, then the answer is just that or the next one. Interesting. Yeah, I couldn't think of a nice way to do it in one function. Is the contest live? No, it's not the contest. Instead of a vector cache, all we need is two variables, previous DP and previous DP. Yes, yes. I think that is an optimization I remember for house robbers. Where you only need, it's kind of like the Fibonacci thing too, you know. But I did not think of that while solving the problem this time. All right, should we try Q4 real quick? We'll try. Ugh, I don't know if I want to try, man. I don't think, I already know this is a segment tree problem, man. I can't do a segment tree problem. Look at that. It's clearly a segment tree, yeah? We're all here for the Q4. No one's here for the Q4 except, like, maybe Brett and Leet Whale and some other people. What if you try it with a template? Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea, but it still looks all right. I'll read the problem, and then I'll tell you how hard I think it is. Palindromic path queries in a tree. It already, the title already sounds hard to me. You are given an undirected tree with n nodes labeled 0 to n-1. This is represented by a 2D array edges of length n-1, where edges I equal uv indicates an undirected edge between nodes u and v. You are also given a string s of length n consisting of lowercase English letters, where si represents the character assigned to the node I. You're also given a string array queries where each query's I is either update, change the character at node U to C, formally update S U equals C, and query UV determine whether the string formed by the characters on the unique path from U to V inclusive can be rearranged into a palindrome. Yeah, you can skip this one. That's what I'm saying, man. Return a Boolean array answer where answer is j is true if the jth query of type query uv can be rearranged into a palindrome and false otherwise. All right. I know I can't solve this. And but first thing that pops into my mind is segment tree and maybe some type of, how do you know if you can rearrange something into a palindrome? You need a hash map of all the character counts, and you can only have one odd occurrence of a character. I think that's what means a palindrome. Like, so those are the first two things that pop into my head when I read this problem, even though I don't really understand what the problem is asking. Even if you are interviewing, I'd say it's to skip this one. I mean, based on the amount of people that accepted, it seems like an extremely difficult problem for Q4. I don't even look at hard problems as they are too much. Like, they think we should use AI to solve them. Yeah, I usually don't give hard problems a shot either, man. But I'm trying to get a little bit better, but I don't know if this is the one for me. Anyways, let's see. How did I do? Three questions with a few wrong submissions. How do I see, man? Where's my virtual rank? Are we sure AI can solve that one? Yeah, probably. Dang, pretty not great ranking. Well, dang, 41,000 people. So I was just looking at the absolute value of the rank, which is not that great for me. But considering 42,000 people took this contest, maybe it's like not terrible, but not the best, you know? This is almost top 10%, and I'd say I'd probably lose a little bit of elo if I had this ranking in this contest, but nothing too drastic. So I guess my performance is about on par in that contest. Maybe slightly below. Should we do weekly contest 489 now, or should I just chill for a couple minutes and then... Oh, let me stretch. Jeez. Oh, hydrate from Bobo Bibao. Sorry, I missed it, man. Cheers. All right. You guys ready for... Am I ready? Man, let me see. Let me see what you guys are up to on my LeetCode leaderboards, man. Let me see the last week. Dang, look at that. Dumpy Don is bumping with 33 new problems solved. Leet Whale, 11 problems. Pixel Pusher, also 11 problems. And everyone else trailing behind them. That was a good set for you. Nice. Hey, thank you, Brett. Yeah, I had those problems. I think the first two were a little bit too easy. Well, the first one was too much reading. The second one was like deceptively easy because, you know, I've been just used to this heightened difficulty in the contest that I'm like second guessing answers that look obvious, you know. Third problem, I think the third problem difficulty was good. And then fourth problem, who knows what that fourth problem was about. Are we sure? Yeah. AI is legendary grandmaster. Yeah, that's what I think too, man. That AI is insane. But this guy says for sure. You can see it solve that problem if you look at the LLM ranking. So let's take a look at that. I don't even know where you see that, man. Maybe on this page, LLM ranking for bi-weekly. Wait, it only shows you the previous one. I guess it doesn't show you all the rankings. I suppose I could just do this. Right? Yeah, they all, man, everybody saw Q4. Even Gemini Flash does it, man. So easy. For them, at least. Pretty much everything. Jeez. Although I don't know what these things mean. Are we doomed? They don't use Opus? Yeah. What are they doing? They just use Sonnet? Yeah, they're on some old models, man. Or like weak models. They don't even have whatever the new GPT is. Gemini 3 Pro. They're slacking. Like Opus 4. Hey, I use Opus 4.6 exclusively, man. I'm trying all types of weird experiments with it. I'm having a lot of fun, but I don't know. I'd like to actually deliver something though, man. You know, instead of just making like working demos, basically. But it's still a lot of work, even with all the automation or whatever. All right, are we ready? Weekly contest 469. Wait, which one? That is say 489, man. Here we go. Toggle light bulbs, Q1. You're given an array of bulbs of integers between 1 and 100. There are 100 light bulbs, number from... What the hell, man? They just said the same thing twice. Who wrote this contest, man? Well, I guess they didn't say the same thing twice, but it's not... I don't know. Anyways, all of them are switched off initially. For each element, bulbs I in the array bulbs, if the bulb's ith light bulb is currently off, switch it on. Otherwise, switch it off. Return the list of integers denoting the light bulbs that are on in the end, sorted in ascending order. If no bulb is on, return an empty list. What? This is such a famous problem. Maybe. I mean, I know the light bulb one, where it's like a greedy problem or something. No, I don't know. There's a few light bulb problems. Let me see. If it is off, switch it on. Otherwise, switch it off. How do I know if they're on or off? All of them are switched off initially. If the bulb ith's light bulb is currently off. Oh, so I'm just like counting on and off of all those. Come on, man. Right? I'm going to use a UM. So it's off. So I flip it, and then I just I just go through my hash map and I say if it's on, put it in there, and then sort in ascending order. And that's it. Took me a little bit to think about that for some reason, but I think this is the right answer. Send it. All right, next problem. Not super interesting. All right, Q2, first element with unique frequency. You are given an integer array nums. Return an integer denoting the first element, scanning from left to right, in nums whose frequency is unique. That is, no other integer appears the same number of times in nums. If there is no such element, return -1. The first element, scan from left to right, whose frequency is unique. Sounds easy, man. What are you talking about? So what am I saying? So if this is 1, that means it's... Oh, wait. I misread the problem. It's still not so bad, but it's not as easy as I thought. Norwegian Oiler, what's happening? So it's saying whose frequency is unique, not who is unique. So I have all these frequencies, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a frequency count, maybe. Seems a little strange, but I will do it. So for every number, oh dang, let me think. Actually, let me think about that, man. I guess I'm gonna iterate over my frequencies, actually, yeah. So this is count. No, this is num, and this is count. And then I'm gonna put freak counts, increment that. And then now I'm going to iterate from left to right. I'm gonna check the frequency of every number as I'm going through. So the freak of nums I. So if the freak count of that freak is 1, then that is the number we're looking for. Otherwise, it's -1. Oh, lordy. Here we go. So the answer is 30, 20, and -1. 30, 20, -1. Should I send it? I think I should send it, but I'm just gonna send it. Too easy of a Q2. All right, next one. Longest almost palindromic substring. You're given a string S consisting of lowercase English letters. A substring is almost palindromic if it becomes a palindrome after removing exactly one character from it. Return an integer denoting the length of the longest almost palindromic substring in S. Don't Defense wants to do a little type racer right before my Q3. I'll do it. Let's oh wait, type blazer, or are we talking about type racer, man? Let's do a type racer until type blazer is stable. All right, first race is the warm-up. Second race is the championship round. Type Blazer has taken over my search rankings. What are you talking about, man? You think so? Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I see your message, but I'm not gonna read it right now because we got a type racer. Refund? What are you talking about, refund? Because Pixel Pusher is in the house. What's happening, Pixel Pusher? Let's go. Here we go. And there's a lot of people in here today. Dang, don't defense. Surprised this isn't botted to death. Jeff3902, what's happened? Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in botting a random streamer's type racer game? Sir Baller 93, very nice WPMs, man. Don't defense, very fast speed. Q 103, Clistar 84, Icy Black Deep 77. Here we go. Refresh by accident. All right, championship race. That was just the warm-up, guys. Don't you worry, you get another chance. Championship race about to begin. Let's go. All right, man. It's about to go down. Pixel Pusher is like the fastest. He's like a top 0.001% racer in here in the world. We stand no chance. Man, so many errors. You know what? I'll tell you what just happened to me. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you exactly what was going through my mind when I had so much bad errors in that. Dang, 138. Who's that? Is that Ricky Wong or somebody? Fast. No, Ricky Wong has his account. A Pixel Pusher shared a video of him typing one time with us. We're like, man, we can't believe this guy is typing so fast. He must be a bot. And then he shared his video. And I remember in the video, I was trying his technique, man. In his video, he types like this. Like, dang, he's like every single word. He stops between each word longer than you'd think, but it sounds crazy. I don't know. And I was trying to channel my inner Pixel Pusher and type each word very fast. But I ended up making a bunch of mistakes. Jeff3902, you're pretty fast, man. You're one of the, I guess, 138 is like top 1% typer in the world. It's crazy. I'm gonna use Whisper. Hey, should I try Whisper? No, that's not fair. Wait, Pixel Pusher won that with 167. Let me put that up on the board, and then I'll continue the contest. I spend 24/7 on the computer, so I hope I have something to show for it. I mean, I think I spend 24/7 on the computer too, and my typing is not that great, unfortunately. In fact, my typing speed has improved a lot over the last few years because I've been doing these type racers. But before I started streaming and doing type racers, I'd say my average WPM was around 80, 75 or 80. And then after like 1,500 type racers, I'm now averaging maybe 95 or so. So I've gone up, absolutely gone up in average speed over the last 4 years of like super casual type racer. Caffeine and ADHD helps. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I played one type racer just now. I suck with 75 WPM. Hey, 75 ain't too bad, man. That's where I started at. I tried it once and it would not work. Whisper does a paste into the box, which is not allowed. I see. Yeah, 75 ain't bad, man. I used to think 75 was pretty fast until I just met all you nerds out here type 150 miles an hour. It's crazy. I didn't think it was possible. Anyways, I didn't think that many people could type that fast. But I guess this is Twitch and the internet. So, and we are doing like some of the most nerdiest things you can be doing on the internet right now. Solving LeetCode problems for fun. We're only one model away from being obsolete. Hey, hopefully not, but we'll see. All right. You still have the video? Oh, yeah. All right. Let me just show you the video that I'm talking about. Here's Pixel Pusher. Dang, 219. I got that same pad thing. Yeah, but that's 219 in dictionary mode, man. Doesn't count. Yeah, the camera, the sonic boom just kicked that camera down like it's nothing. That's some fast tapping. Anyways, let me think about this problem. Longest almost palindromic substring, man. So, almost palindromic. How can we know that, like, is palindrome and we're allowed to skip one only? Is this a DP problem? Camera fell over. Hey, Pixel Pusher, have you ever been to, like, typing regional finals? I don't know, like, how much do the fastest typers in the world type? And is there a World Cup of typing that you get invited to that you got to qualify for? Maybe you qualify for one of those things, or regionals or something. Roy's typing on a typewriter and banging on the keyboard is super fast. I haven't seen anything like that in a while. You saying you used to do that type of stuff, man? Or is that why you're so crazy? You've been to one? Regional, I could be #1, but not even close worldwide. Dang, top 500. Alright, I see. That sounds pretty fast to me, but I guess unlike if you're going to the dang typing Olympics, I guess you wouldn't get the gold medal, Hey, what if next Olympics or the next Olympics they introduce typing as a summer Olympic sport, and we see Pixel Pusher up there representing Canada? That'd be insane, man. And everybody has their handle, and it's just a Pixel Pusher, and yeah, I would lose every competition against the top 100. Hey, they might crash and burn. Anyways, let me try this. So, exactly one character removed equals a palindrome. I'm thinking it must be some type of DP where you need to remove one. So that means you have to skip left or right while you're doing a 2-pointer from both ends. I'm going to try and implement this. Hope you're super into coding. Hey, Pixel Pusher is a LeetCode Guardian, man. That is the highest rank you can achieve on LeetCode. He's probably a Type Racer Guardian too. What are we doing? Palindromic thing. I'm gonna try this DP stuff where I guess take it or leave it, and then did skip pretty much. So if it's like L is greater than R, we return 0. Let me think a little bit more. This guy puts me to shame. 300 WPM. Man, look at those fingers, man. Those fingers look insane. I can see every single bone in that hand just going 100 miles an hour. Look at all that. Is that, you do some finger workouts? Looks like an alien hand, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Hey, he made some mistakes though. The world record is 277. How do you, alright, for monkey type, people they don't care about mistakes. But how do you determine the world record if you made mistakes? You know, like, does it account for your errors? Or is it just, there's no real system? People just do whatever they want. Alright, let me try and solve this, man. So, it does punish errors. I see. Alright. So, either we have two choices. No, wait. How do you do this again? If they're equal, it's been a while since I did one of these. And if they're not equal, so if they're equal, we can increment the palindrome thing by 2, right? I guess we can skip. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I have to think for a minute. All right, here's what I'm thinking though. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna set this up. So if we did this 2-pointer stuff, and I'm here, A and A, they're equal, so I take those. So I have to explore this. Where if I took them, then man, it's been so long since I've done one of these. Sorry, this answer would be 4 because although they're not equal, we're allowed to skip. We're allowed to remove 1 character. Man, this problem sounds a little tough now. All right, I'm gonna backtrack. I'm not not literally a backtrack technique, but I'm going to think about this a little bit more before I dive into this DP, whatever I'm doing here, man. I don't even know what I'm doing really. Longest palindromic substring is an algorithm where you expand from the middle going outwards. So maybe it's one of those problems, but you're allowed to delete one character. So perhaps that means once we're expanding from the middle, we're allowed to have one count where they're not equal, and then we expand there. So I think I'm going to try and implement that idea instead of doing whatever I was doing before. I think it's a little tough for me though, but here we go, I'll try. Or let me try to show you. So for every index that I'm at, I'm trying to expand from this, and every iteration I go like further out. So this one I'd only do these two as the middle, but I can't expand anymore because if I expand, the left is gonna go out of bounds. And at every index you have to try an even length palindrome. An even length would have two middles, and an odd length, which only has one middle. So at index 1, an odd length check from here would be L and R, and these are not equal, but we're allowed one bad one, so maybe it's okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna try and implement that, man. So I go through every index. Man, how do I do this part? Should I make a function here? How does this expand work for the odd one? I guess both L would be I minus 1. The right would be I plus 1. And then while they're in bounds, so while L is greater than or equal to 0 and R is less than N, we'll do this check. And then I guess we have to remove one character. I don't know about all the edge cases there, man. Because if we remove one character, that means even length palindromes are good, because we can always remove one of the middle characters. Wait, odd length palindromes are also good because we can remove the middle character, but we can also have like things that don't even make sense, like this. Okay, I think I can do it. Let me think. Actually, I don't know if I can do it. Yeah. I don't know how to do the skip though. I guess I can just say if this character, the left, is not equal to the right, and we have not skipped, then we're cool. We should just keep expanding. If they're not equal, and we already skipped, then we're done here. We don't need to do anything else. This is the end. Right? Let me think. Let me think about that. What we return here? We're trying to just return maybe a size here. So I guess it would just be, I gotta think about that, man. We started here and we got these two. R minus L plus 1. It's gonna be off by 1 for sure, but no, they're not equal. Let me just double check. R minus L minus 1. Man, is this right? Is it right? I don't know yet. So if they're not equal and those things, and then, yeah. Anyways, that's odd. I guess I'll just copy this and make an even one. I don't think it's great, but I'll take it. So in that case, I suppose we can just have LBI and RBI plus 1. And then everything else maybe might be the same. So I don't even know if we need like 2 full functions like that, man, but it's already copied and pasted, so I'll leave it there. And then for every index, I guess we expand odd from that I, and then even would be and we just take the biggest one. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I have some bugs in this code. I'm not very confident. Coding, Wally Sarakar. How are you doing? I'm a web developer. I am not a web developer. I am, man, I can't even type that. I am unemployed. All right, man. 4, 4, 6. That is not right. This last one. Why is it wrong? Six is the whole thing. I suspect A, B. I wonder where that is. 1, 2. Let's see. What stack am I working in? I used to do C++. Alright, so at index 2 is getting a 6 in the even, so the even has a bug. Let's take a look. Hey Deagle, what's happening? How to get majestic hair. Man, I think I got it from my mama. And maybe who knows who I got it from. Alright, so at index 2, for the evens, this is what it looks like. We're L and we're R, like that. Jeez, right? These are not equal, but I'm allowed once. Oh, maybe that's what I did wrong. I never marked it as skip, so there we go. And now I get the 5. So hopefully that was my only bug. I guess I'm gonna have to submit to find out, man. Or think of other test cases. Steven Sagaball, what's happening? What are you talking about? Dang, wrong answer. ABC. How am I gonna get ABC, man? I think it's here. Yes, it's right here, actually. So, if we can skip something in the odds, I'm not sure. Let me see. Maybe we can't skip in the odds. No, you can skip in odds, man. But you can't. Oh, it gets weird. I don't know how to deal with this. Oh, you have the same issue where it doesn't assign set did skip. Oh, you're right, man. This is why I don't like to copy and paste code too much, and you should make everything. They say don't repeat yourself, right? I forgot. I have the same issue. But still, I have a bug, I think. Even with that fixed, I feel the bug is still there. Because that would only work. I can only skip that if one of those characters is equal to like the previous one. So I'm not sure how. Maybe my logic just doesn't work and it falls apart in a case like this. Or maybe there's something else I need to add to my solution. Hard to know what I should do from here, man. If I should continue to invest in this solution or if I should scrap it. I guess we can try to think of so maybe if we can only skip this one if this is true, and also this is equal to that. It's kind of weird. I don't know about whatever I'm doing right now, man. Or this is equal to that. Super weird stuff I'm typing out. But it doesn't even work, whatever I'm thinking. I'm trying to see if this is equal to that, but these aren't equal. No, this doesn't even make sense, man. I don't know what I'm thinking. Wait, you're basically skipping both characters, but you're only allowed to skip one. Yes. This is probably why I was thinking of take it or leave it in the DP thing, man, originally. And then I guess I chickened out and I went with this expand from the middle type mentality. But now we clearly have a choice we have to make. Like, we can either skip the left or we can skip the right. I wonder if it's a combination of this and that DP stuff. Maybe I can think about it a little bit, or I can just give up. I don't know yet. What time is it, man? I got an hour left. The solution is 90% there. Man, I'm like that meme with the gold miner or the diamond miner. I'll just give up right before I hit the diamonds, man. Divided into more cases. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so if they're not equal, how do I decide? The only way I know how to do that is like a recursive take it or leave it type of thing. How many questions are there? There are 4 questions. Let me peek at Q4, man. Oof. Oof. Let me go back to Q3. Oh, I wonder if we can binary search. Can we binary search? We're binary searching the length of... No, I don't think binary search works, because how do you know when to grow it and when to shrink it? It doesn't... The properties don't lend itself well to binary search, I think. Let me just think how to modify whatever I got. Pixel Pusher says I'm almost there. Yeah, so you say here I'm skipping both, but we only want to skip one, man. But which one, you know? I think I have to do it recursively because I don't know of any other way. But, oh man, I'm feeling lazy. Feeling real lazy, Pixel Pusher. Maybe I gotta make like a DP expand or something where I just expand from the middles like that, and then when I get to an L and R that are not equal and I have not skipped, then I have to either increment or decrement the L or increment the R. You need a palindrome function that checks if true, then run an index on a string with the current index letter removed. What are you talking about? Hold on, Norwegian Euler. Checks if true. I don't know what you're talking about. Portnoy, how you doing? I'm a few hours into the LeetCode stream, man. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm feeling pretty fatigued. Alright, I'm just gonna try and do this DP function nonsense. But how would I do it, man? So I'll just copy some things over. I guess we need did skip. But we need more than I. We need a L and we need an R. No. Yeah. L and an R. Check the main input string if palindrome first, and start moving a letter and check if it's a palindrome. Huh. I don't know about that. I can't see it. I was about to try one problem, but I wanted to check in case someone was on. Wait, Portnoy, what are you talking about? Which problem are you talking about, man? Int? I don't know what this returns, actually. So, alright. If I go L and I go R, should I make odd and even DP things? I'm gonna just, yeah, I'll separate them because I don't know what else to do, to be honest. Do I just copy this stuff? It's like if L is greater than R, what do we return here? Are we returning the length? Maybe. Palindrome function is super easy. Just take the array size and check the letters either side. Yeah, Norwegian Euler though. I don't understand what your solution is saying though. You're saying to check if the whole string is a palindrome. Well, it's asking for the longest almost palindromic substring. Let me think. Oh shit. Man, I don't know my Mac keys properly. There we go. Let's say make a palindrome function first, then work on the almost palindrome function next. Using that to check. How are you gonna check though? How are you gonna check that one letter is wrong? Or like, that's what I'm trying to figure out though. I'm trying to see if maybe, can I even use DP here, man? Or should I? Actually, I'm about to give up on this problem, man. Maybe it's too much for me right now. Maybe it's too much for me. Because I'm not even sure what I'm doing when I do whatever I do here. Yeah, I give up, man. Find the palindrome, then add one character. Original expand is enough. You don't need DP. Yeah, I think I'm tripping myself out, man, because I can't make sense of this DP. It doesn't make sense to me, man, you know? You can add a parameter to each of your expand functions where the parameter says which pointer to apply the skip to. For example, oh, that's why I'm tripping up. Because we only have one skip. So it's like, I keep thinking like we have so many choices to make, like left or right each time. But the truth is, there's only one time that we need to skip. So we can, yeah, we can do what LeetWhale is saying. So A, B, C, A, you can just create a counter. What? How do you know which one to remove though, Norwegian Euler? Or, I don't know. Think of the facts that after skipping once, you won't skip again. Yeah, I think that's what trips me up because I'm thinking about how are we going to make that choice between left or right like every single time. But we don't. So I say, I'm gonna do what LeetWhale says because that makes a lot of sense to me. Go for text. Don't forget a palindrome can contain an even number of letters. Yeah, I have. All right, maybe I should clean these up because it's a little it's a little funky with two functions, man. So I'm just take out expand odd, expand even. I'm just have expand, and then I'm gonna be like, if is even, or if it's not even. What? No. If, yeah, if it's not even, then that, and then I'm gonna say man, I can't type today. I can't solve LeetCodes today. What am I really doing with my life, man? Joking around and vibe coding, that's what I'm doing. Too many string operations like that are costly. Wait, what? Oh. Hold on. So now everything looks kind of crazy, but maybe it might work. But I feel I didn't solve this one myself. I had to get a lot of help. And then there's 4 things here. It's expand. What's the things? False. How do I do this fancily? Maybe I go like this. I don't know if this saves me more time or not, man. It might not have saved me time. But it's cool to type. All right. Let me see. What did I do wrong? Where is my bug, man? All right. Bring out my eagle vision. Right here. What is that? Ooh, 4. That ain't right, man. It ain't right. There's a bug, but this is right. Oh, you know what the bug might be? My math here or whatever. No. This might be, I don't know. I don't know where my bug is. It must be somewhere where I did all this nonsense. Anyways. Line 11? You think this is wrong? So if it's even, it should be like that. If it's odd, it's like r plus 1, I plus 1, I minus 1, right? Is that weird what I did, Leet Whale, you think? All right, let me see. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or why it's wrong. But I imagine it should find it at index 2 because the string is all of this. Or it could be this too, right? ZZABB. But it doesn't find that, man. So that makes me feel like something is wrong when it's not even. So L is I minus 1, R is I plus 1. So it comes in and it's comparing Z to B. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. ZZA BBA, remove Z, and it's Zaba is the longest. So how do we see that, man? I guess start at this index. I get these two, but then I don't get that extra one at the end. All right, so I suppose, I think there's an edge case, yes. If we get to the end and we still have a skip, we should just add a +1. So I'm gonna just be like, and then if we did not skip, let's see, 5, 2, 5. Oof. That ain't right. I guess. All right, I'm gonna just send this one. Brett says I'm deeply bothered by this problem. Me too, Brett. I don't Dang, that works. That's crazy. Um, you just have to min it. Yeah, I did that. I think I can put this min at the end though. I don't think it even needs to be like. I think, yeah, I only need to do that one time, right? Wait. Start at beginning and end until you find a match. Yeah, that thing that's what Norwegian Oil was saying, but I couldn't see it, and I didn't want to like abandon my solution just yet, so I didn't really give it too much thought, you know. Wait, what would be approach for longest palindrome substring, ignoring almost part for a minute? I mean, it would be expand from the middle, right? I think they sized it in such a way that simple Python solution fails that would pass in other languages. I did not like this problem because of the constraints. I tried n squared dp first and it failed. Dang. Oops. I managed to get dp working using arrays instead of vectors and shorts instead of ints. Dang, that's super optimizations. But I find when I'm able to get a DP problem to pass by making these weird optimizations, it's very satisfying, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's great when you can figure out like one small trick that's just enough to put you over the edge. But this problem gave me a lot of trouble for sure. And I think I should have just enumerated the cases with the skip. You know, I think it trips me up that I wasn't thinking about you can only skip once. So immediately I was thinking, man, the only way I can choose between left or right is by doing some crazy recursion, but that wasn't the right thinking because it's not like you got to make that choice at every index. You only got to make it one time, you know, for each run. Just a badly vetted problem. Yeah, well, I wonder what people are saying about this contest. Or let me see. 23-22, man. That sounds pretty good to me. That's crazy though. Oh, well, that's because I didn't actually solve Q3 on my own. Everyone helps me. They also changed their judging. Ooh. I did not read this. This was a few weeks ago. Hello, LeetCoders. We're rolling out a small update to how test cases are evaluated on LeetCode. Until now, test cases for a problem have been executed together as a part of a single run. Going forward, test cases will be executed in sequential groups determined by the problem developers. What? A submission must still pass all test cases to be accepted. This change only affects how those test cases are executed behind the scenes. The overall constraints and reported runtime and memory usage remain unchanged. This update is intended to make judging behavior more consistent with the constraints described in each problem. So you only need to reason about the problem requirements as written. Oh, Larry NY, man. I haven't seen Larry in a minute. But he's bumping still. Did he still stream? I don't know. Alright, what should we do now? Still post on YouTube? I had lunch with that guy. Yeah, man, I didn't. I was trying to like see a bunch of people before I left, but man, I ran out of time in New York. I had so much shit to do. I think I really underestimated how much work it is to pack up a dang apartment after you acquired a bunch of junk, you know. to pack it up into a dang U-Haul, organize everything. I think they had some groups that were too tight for this problem. Wait till you get a house. Well, I got a house right now, man, and it took a long time to move everything in and set the house up, like almost a month. The mere square foot, yeah, I've spent tons of money um, trying to fill out this house I moved into. I T He IV champion. What's happened? Watching you do these makes it look so fun. I have such a bad relationship with LeetCode for prepping interviews. Hey, it's part of the reason why I stream, because if I don't have fun solving LeetCodes by myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I'm not streaming, I'm not solving LeetCode. But I enjoy solving LeetCode when other people are around, or like talking about solutions after and figuring out, how to make something pass. Or that's kind of fun, going back and forth with you guys on different solutions. But man, if I was by myself doing that problem, like 10 minutes in, I'd be like, no, look at the time. I got better things to do. But I guess if you're doing it for an interview, though, it's a little bit different because, it's a lot of money you could be getting. I think you could have easily solved this problem. All right, I have the skills to solve this problem, but sometimes, I guess sometimes like my mind just doesn't go where it needs to go to solve the problem, and maybe I give up too easy. I think that's probably my number one thing is I just give up so easy on LeetCode if I think I can't solve it. Wait, if you use a different method, there's another algo that is easy. Wait, what algo are you talking about here? I have a couple friends that would be down to do them. I should gather them up. Yeah, I don't have any friends that do this. I have one friend, I guess. Before I start this stream, B Becca, everybody knows. I'll talk about him a lot. My main training partner. Do you know how to write a simple memo for palindrome? Memo for palindrome. I don't know if I do, Brett. I think that's what I tried to do initially when I saw this problem. But maybe I could have done it when I was like fully trained. I think this was a part of my arsenal, but right now I feel like I haven't done one in a long time, so it's not fresh for me. Here's a top down, but it fails. Why are you trying to send me bogus code? Oh, it fails. I see. Memory limit, not like actual wrong answer. This would have passed in C++. Maybe I gotta refresh my memory on longest palindrome and stuff. So wait, let me just, if I goes return, oh, so it's just a boolean to say whether or not it is a palindrome. I was trying to make this return the length of the palindrome. Do you switch to Mac recently? I did. My PC is dead right by my feet. You can do length 2. Wait, this is like n squared. Oh, I see. Yeah, I gotta refresh my memory on that. We used to use junk like this for interviews, but it didn't really show us if they would be good at what we do, so we stopped asking them. Mine died recently. I'm running daily on Linux now. I got this Mac Studio, and then I might run Linux as well, but I'm not sure. I might not need to. Maybe I'll just use this Mac Studio. I have a week to decide if I'm gonna keep it or if I'm gonna return it, and I think I might keep it. Sibor from YouTube, what's happening, man? All right, I think 2 virtual contests back to back is enough for me, man. I might be done. Might be done for the night a little bit early. Sometimes that's how it goes. I can't make it all the way tonight, man. I know it's basic, but can you give me a hint for the House Robber Part 1? Javier D. It's a dynamic programming problem, so I don't know. I have a video on it if you look at my YouTube channel, but I don't. That's not a hint. That's more of a solution. Anyways, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, man. What am I doing? Nice fart. A. Thank you. Thank you. That's a P, man. That's what really happened. What I was doing, man? Yeah, I was saying I'm done. I'm done for tonight, man. Too much algorithms. What are you guys talking about, man? Space Command? Going to sleep very happy today. I solved my second LeetCode problem. Damn, which one did you do, man? Wait until midnight, man. That's 30 minutes. Oh, you know what we can do? Hold on. You know what we can do, man. I'll tell you what we can do. It's the bomb game. What's it called? Bomb party. All right, we'll do 2 bomb games and then I'll go. How do you work this? I want to play bomb party, man. Two bombs, one clash of code? Nah, man. We're just... Oh, you gotta hit join game immediately when you join. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Alright, you got 10 seconds. You gotta hit join game. I always forget to hit join game and it never joins. And it's so annoying, man. Join game, join game. If you didn't click that button, you're not in. Alright, this is just a warm-up, though. Oh, Jesus. Yes, I did the Fizz Buzz, and today I learned... Hey, Hello World doesn't count, man. I guess Fizz Buzz counts. Shit. Alright, I can't read chat while I play this game. Here we go. IE? Why can't I think of 9? Pi, come on. It's so easy. Alright, this is just practice round. And then Dang, am I dead already? I'm dead. TIA. Anyways, man. Is this still going? Is something wrong with this game? Why does Q get so much time? I don't understand something about this game. When does the bomb explode? There's like no indicator for me when it's gonna explode, you know? Let me look at the rules. I've never actually read the rules. Alright, it says bombs last at least 5 seconds for each player. Oh, join game, join game, join game. If you don't join game, you miss out, man. So you gotta get ready. Anybody who forgot to press the join game button. Wait, close rules to start the game. Oh snap! You can. That's a good trick to pause the starting countdown. All right, here we go. This is the real round, man. This is where it's really at. Here we go. I'm first. Too easy. Javier D. What's up? You're typing in the wrong place, man. You're typing in the chat. I don't know why that's funny. It's not even that funny. Yeah, damn you. Yeah, this UI sucks so much, Javier. Wait, I can't think of simple words today. Roos. That's a nice word. Vim Tim has joined a little bit late. Who's gonna win? Man, we need a bomb game leaderboard. It only makes sense. Ooh. Filet. Nice. Javier D, man. You gotta work on the typing skills. I see you trying to type the word, but you make too many typos. Hey, I've been thinking, should I make a Minecraft server for us? You guys play Minecraft? Do people play Minecraft still? Like, people our age? Do adults play Minecraft? Or is it just for kids? I don't even know, man. I used to play Minecraft religiously. No? Wait. Minecraft is the biggest game in the world? It's still pretty big. Yeah, I used to play it when I was younger. But I haven't played it in a long time. There's some insane mods. I wanna have a server where everybody can log in and build a little house in the community if you're into that. But then I fear like people are just gonna mess it up and come in and destroy people's houses. Maybe there are some mods that allow you to not mess with other people's creations. Then you're gonna destroy it, man. That's what I fear the most. Brett, you can't say. E.T. I don't know, man. Icy is out. Man, this is so fun. Where you find this one? I don't know. I found it from Pat's Hello World. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Pat's Hello World used to play this one. And I played it in his stream, and it's like the best game I've ever played with a streamer. Yeah, it doesn't like proper nouns, I see. And then I think if you hit all these letters here, maybe get an extra life or something like that. I'm gonna try. So I need W, Y, G, J, P, and V. There's P right there. There's a W right there. Jesus, I almost died. Need a Y, V, G, and a J. What? Alright, it's just the three of us. Just the three of us. Who's gonna win? Almost died again, man. Jeez. Almost died again. Jesus Christ. I could that was such an easy one to type. I could just type AN. Will this have its own leaderboard? Hey, someday we'll have our leaderboard for this. Alright, shit. Is that the end of the stream? Why was the Ketamine the person that came to mind? I don't know. This might be it though. A little bit early. I'll be ending tonight because I'm tired, man. Too much vibe coding, I think. Alright, before I leave, you guys want to see Type Blazer? Let's try Type Blazer one time real quick. Let me see if it works. Oh, it doesn't work. I broke it, man. Alright, I gotta restart the server. We won't try Type Blazer. I'm just gonna go. I forgot. I need to... there are some things I need to fix with that server. Alright,
Take the average.
should we hit this guy up?
The self.
Oh, he's trying to get a job at Fang, man. This is the type of guy we need to hit. Hey, why is my name up there? What the hell? Hey, he just went. Hey, is he going on? Is he fishing for the raid? He tricked me. I got. He went on when he heard I'm going off. No. No, I'm tripping. Anyways, I gotta go. I'll be on tomorrow for vibe coding. And then I guess another algorithm stream will be on Wednesday. So yeah, I'll see y'all. Leet Whale, Portnoy, Q Ultimus, Icy Black Deep. Have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you all for the help. Who else? Ramen is Life, Iffy Champion, Javier D, Lazy Schemer, Fitz. See you later. Who else? Everybody else from YouTube. Everybody who's lurking, have a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in. And see y'all 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow for vibe coding. And then let's go raid this guy, help him out, do whatever LeetCode he's doing. Maybe I make a Minecraft server, you never know. See you.